So I recently got my copy of the Crimes of Grindelwald screenplay, and thought I would sort of run through all of the Easter eggs that I have found on the cover. So I haven't actually seen the film yet myself. I do plan to, but just letting you guys know that I'm just sort of going off what I've pieced together or read on the internet, etc. So the first one is that at the top right here is the Dark Mark. I think I read that the film is set a couple of weeks after Voldemort's birth, so he does sort of exist in this time frame. So it's just sort of interesting that we've got the Dark Mark since he's like an infant. The next one is that these snake-like creatures at the top corner, a lot of people think that there might be some sort of dragon, but the prevailing theory is that they are kelpies, which are the water horse creatures that we see Newt riding in the trailer. The next one is that down here we have some thestrals. Thestrals were the creatures pulling the chariot that had the carriage or whatever that Grindelwald was in. We've then got, in the title, we've got the Elder Wand, the Invisibility Cloak, and the Resurrection Stone, since the Hallows seem to just be the Harry Potter universe's big MacGuffins. They've got to appear somewhere. We then have a couple of references to Nicholas Flamel. We've got the Philosopher's Stone sitting here. We've got a lock that has his initials on it, and we've got some sort of hanging ornament or potentially a key. I personally think that it's a key to the lock. Would make some sense. We then come to, no one could really sort of figure out what these swirling designs were down the side that sort of surrounds the words original screenplay. I think that could be a reference to the Lethifold, which is that sort of black sheet that we see flying through the streets. The only thing that doesn't make sense is that they are generally nocturnal sort of creatures because they hide in shadows, and that they're usually found in tropical locations, not somewhere like the middle of the day in France. So that's the only thing that I have questions about. We then come to this bottom bit, which is absolutely jammed-packed. First off, we've got the Eiffel Tower front and center. We've then got some sort of bird either side with heads either side as well. I think that the two heads could be, one could be Fawkes and one could be the Augury, which is also known as the, I think it was the Irish Phoenix, and they sort of tell the coming of rain. So it would be kind of cool if a firebird and like a water bird with either side, cool little duality there. We've got a woman's face either side underneath the wings here, which again, if this is the Augury in the middle, this could be the Phoenix. I read some spoilers. I will not give the spoilers, but I read some spoilers. Honestly, I sort of saw it coming anyway, so not a big issue. We then have Pickett, the Bowtruckle, appearing twice in gold here, as well as two Nifflers. Obviously, continuing on as characters from the first film. Down in the bottom here, we have the heads of some Zawu. I hope I'm saying that right. That's the big sort of Chinese beast that we see in the trailers. We then have these two black cats sitting at the bottom. These are likely Madigos, which are the black cat-like creatures at the French Ministry of Magic. They're used for like security and stuff, which is kind of cool. Obviously, we've then got the Deathly Hallows symbol right there in the center again as well. And then up the top here, there's also a whole heap of wands as well. There's a wand under the words Fantastic Beasts, obviously the Elder Wand. You got the wand going all the way through the middle here. And I kind of think that these 3 wands could be Newt Scamander, Grindelwald himself, since it's his name there, and then Albus Dumbledore down the bottom here, surrounded by all of the creatures, since he's asked Newt to go to Paris. It would just sort of make some sense there. And then on the back, we've just got the Madigos and the Deathly Hallows symbol on the back as well, which is kind of cool, as well as the Wizarding World symbol, which itself is made up of some fairly notable wands in the Harry Potter mythos. So that's all I've got. I can't wait to dig in and start actually reading. This looks absolutely phenomenal. So I can't wait to get into it. But yeah. Thanks for watching the video, guys. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and share it with your friends. If you want to be notified when I upload new videos, make sure you hit the subscription button and that notification bell. I upload every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. You can hit up my social medias at the handles shown above. And until next time, guys, all hail the king.